All right, everybody, welcome back. Um, we have a new Zoom link, so everything is sort of new for me right now. So you have to bear with me today as I figure my Zoom out. There's lots going on. Luckily, okay, we just crossed 100, so this thing is working. So I have to let you know, I graduated from Stanford today, like as we were sleeping, because it was during the day in California. Thank you so much for the congratulations. I appreciate it. What that actually means is now these classes are costing me money because I had to go and buy premium Zoom for myself because free Zoom only supports 100 people, but we're more than 100 people. But that's okay. We have a couple more classes left, so this will be fun. Some of your classmates are on this computer still trying to figure out to get into the new link. They didn't check their emails. And so I think people will trickle in. So those of you that checked your emails, A+, I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the congrats. I appreciate it. So things are new. I don't have a polling feature anymore, so I can't ask you my yes/no questions. So you are lucky. No yes/no questions for today until it comes back tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have my yes/no questions back tomorrow. Okay. So what we will do is we will start with a writing question. So we're not going to do our math questions as usual, but we will continue with our writing questions. So let me share my screen and then let's see how much of this works. Okay, so let's start with 10. And again, I don't have the polling feature, so I can't ask you, unfortunately, but let's go ahead and do 10. Yeah, there's no polling feature today, my friend. Sorry. You guys can just like write down the answer for yourself. All right, we'll give you another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, so let's go through this one real quick. Can you tell me what kind of error are they making in A? We've done this before. Can you tell me what kind of error they're making in A? And Naman, can you private chat me the errors again, just so I can make sure we have it correct? Okay, so you should.
I think right now we can only chat to you. I don't think there's chat open for everyone.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Now try. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now you. Okay. Thanks, Naman. So now you should be able to chat to everyone. Okay. So what's the error in A? And Naman, until then, you can private chat me the errors for all of these, please. Okay, it's wordy. Try again. So we have wordy, conjunction. So remember, it's a writing, yeah, semicolon. What about the semicolon? Thank you. What do we see about the semicolon? So we have a semicolon here, right? What's the rule for semicolons? independent sentences have to be, or independent clauses have to be on either side of the semicolon. So moreover is not an independent clause. Thank you. Yeah. Folks, you can't forget this. This is like intro rules. So, so semicolon error, okay. And then the, okay, so the right answer is C for this one. Can you tell me what the error is in B? What is the error in B? Yep, we have wordy run on. Okay. Yep. So it does use comma and fanboys correctly, right? It does use comma and fanboys correctly. Okay, we'll come back to this. I want to give you the right answer for this one. So can you do 11 till then? Do 11 till then, and then I will make sure I'm leading you all astray. So we'll do 11 now. So I'll give you 10 seconds for that. That should be pretty easy. Okay, so for 11, what are they testing in 11 for us? What are they testing in 11? Pronoun, yeah, but what about pronouns? What about pronouns are they testing? Yep, plural. They're testing the plural, right? So you cannot put okay, actually the next question is, what is this pronoun referring to? What is the subject of this pronoun? Can you tell me the subject of this pronoun? Researchers, yep. So this pronoun refers to researchers. Therefore, research is not an it. Again, researchers is not he or she. Remember we reviewed this? We reviewed the or, remember that? So can you put into chat what happens in this sentence? He or she, is it are or is at the party? Remember we Google searched this? Yeah, it's is. You have to pick is. When you have or and both are singular, then you have to pick is. Okay, perfect. So we know it's not this one. And again, one is also singular. So it's the correct answer is they. Okay. So for this one, the grammar is correct in this one. But the issue that they said for this one is that this is a cause and effect relationship. And so when you're picking between fanboys, notice how they have one where they picked so and one where they picked and. So I think this is a new rule that we're learning today. So we can write this down. You want to be careful which fanboys you pick in order for the sentence to make sense. So there's a cause and effect relationship between the first sentence and the second sentence. So should be what's used, not and. And does not talk about the cause and effect relationship. And the same thing here. Using a semicolon does not talk about the cause and effect relationship that's being talked about in C. Can you tell me, is grammar in terms of the rules of semicolon, is the rules of semicolon being followed in D? Are the rules of semicolon being followed in D? Okay, so we have people putting no. So can you explain why no? Yeah. So we have then, right? Notice the then. So actually, let's Google search this. Can you start a sentence with then, and is it independent? Okay. Internet says you can. Yeah. Okay. So you can start a sentence with then. So that way we can. That's okay. But the issue is still the cause and effect. Okay. So we learned something new today, which is how to pick between fanboys. Right. That was the takeaway from today. All right. Okay. One question I had for you guys: have you ever had a problem joining in the previous Zooms? Can you write into chat yes if you have had a problem joining into the previous Zooms for some reason? No. Okay. All right. All right. This is fine then. That makes me happy. All right. So we're going to continue with our passage that we read yesterday. We have done the reading already. For those of you that are just joining today, you want to download the first test from Khan Academy's SAT tests. It should have been all in an email sent to you, and then read the second passage on gift giving. We're going to do the questions today. So if you cannot find it, then you can private chat Naman, and Naman can help you. Okay, so we're going to do the questions today. No polls. So I'm just going to give you a minute and a half for each question. Oh, can you not private chat Naman? Okay. All right, let me open it up. Okay, here you go. You should be able to now message Naman and everybody else as well. All right, so let's do the questions. All right, so we are going to start with question 11. I won't be able to show the passage. I won't be able to show the passage, my friends. I'm sorry. You will have to just note it down. All right, another 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's go through this. We've learned how to do these questions, right? The first thing that we do is keyword analysis in the question. So let's go ahead and do that keyword analysis together. So we do the author most likely, notice the most, uses the examples. So he talks about the examples. Examples is important in line 1 to 9 of the passage to highlight, okay? So why is the author using the examples? So let's go into the answers. Because of the regularity with which people shop for gifts, the recent increase in the amount of money spent, the anxiety gift shopping causes, and the number of occasions. Okay, so these are our keywords. Okay, so in these keyword analysis, the first thing you notice is they're talking about the examples, right? They're asking why are the examples shared, and so we want to just take a look and see what is the reasons these examples are given. So if you notice, the examples have really nothing to do with the anxiety. So if we go up here, you will notice the only thing that talks about anxiety is the word here, frantically. Okay, only the word frantically suggests anxiety. But the examples have nothing really to do with the anxiety. So that's why this one is actually unrelated to question. So it's true but unrelated. Okay, that's what this one is. Then if we talk about this one, we have an increase. Here they've talked about an increase. If we go to the passage, they haven't talked about an increase in the money. They said last year 30 billion was spent. They haven't talked about the year before or the year now. So therefore there's no increase. So the word increase makes this unsupported. Okay, or I think we decided on fake news, right? That's what we decided on, fake news. So increase is incorrect, so therefore this is incorrect. And so we're left between A and D, and this will happen quite frequently where you will have two aspects which are quite closely related. So then this is where you use the evidence-based approach. So can you find me the evidence that supports answer A? Can you give me the line evidence which supports answer A? Can you find me which line evidence talks about regularity? Okay, so we have 1, 3. Okay, let me ask this question in a different way. Can you tell me what word suggests regularity? What are the words? Instead of line, can you give me a word? Yeah, frequent. Frequent is really good. Oh, where is regularly? I didn't find the regularly. Yeah, people regularly buy. Yeah, this is really good. Line 6, you're right. Am I missing one more? Throughout the year. So throughout the year is not directly related to regularly. And which line is every day? 1. Oh, every day. Okay. Yeah. That this entire sentence also supports regularity, right? And so the first question is kind of tricky because the first question is most similar to our point of paragraph question. Okay, and the reading section will have a lot of these kinds of questions, the point of paragraph questions. They're slightly different than evidence questions, like a specific question. For example, why do gift givers assume the price is closely linked? That's a specific question. This one is a point of paragraph question. So the point of paragraph question, you just have to look at the entire paragraph and figure out what's the point. So in between the regularity and in between the examples, right? The specific examples, regularity is a stronger point of the paragraph than the number of special occasions. The number of special occasions supports A. So what we call this one can be either true, but unrelated to question, or you can even make this an incorrect extreme, that the author uses this as an example, but it's not the most likely use. Okay, so this can be either incorrect extreme or true. Okay, let's see. Do I have any questions? Doesn't regular mean consistently? Throughout suggests consistency. Yep, so it's throughout. Did I say no to throughout? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I appreciate that line of reasoning as well, Shiv. Yep, so throughout is also a good support for this. Any other questions for number 11? Okay, no. All right. I have something new for you today. So let's do number 12, and then I will show you something new, something very interesting. So I will let you all do number 12. Please remember the steps for these kinds of questions. We've talked about the steps. And if you're new to this class, please watch the past videos online, and this will make a ton more sense. Okay, so let's go back. Let's do this question now. So the way we talked about doing this question is you find the word in the passage and then you do two things. First, you replace it. So let's go to ambivalent. Where is ambivalent in line 10? Over here. Let's remove all this. Okay, so the first thing you do is you replace it. So let's replace it with the different words. This frequent experience of gift giving can engender unrealistic feelings in gift givers. So unrealistic does not really make sense. This frequent experience of gift giving can engender conflicted feelings in gift givers. That makes sense just from reading it. This frequent experience of gift giving can engender apprehensive feelings in gift givers. Okay, that sounds okay. That sounds fine. Let's keep that one for now. And this frequent experience of gift giving can engender supportive feelings in gift givers. That also does not really make sense. So just using the first approach, the substitute, we have crossed out two options, right? A and B. Sorry, B and C. We have crossed out B and C. The second one was you look for meanings of ambivalent nearby. So can you put into chat, where is the meaning of ambivalent nearby? Can you find something that suggests what the meaning of ambivalent means nearby? Yeah, okay, so this one's a tricky one because the answer is actually at the same time. If you know the meaning of ambivalent, it means you could either feel this or feel that. And what are they feeling? Either or. They're feeling, if you notice this entire sentence, many relish the opportunity, et cetera, et cetera. At the same time, many dread. So actually, the answer is from here. All of this is the answer. All of this is defining ambivalent. Many relish, and at the same time, many dread. So that's what ambivalent means. So if you ever in the passage struggle with the meaning, so let me show you something really cool. This is how I study for word definitions. Memorizing the entire dictionary is really difficult. So I have a fun hack that can help you memorize a lot faster. So has anyone heard of etymology? Do you know what etymology is? Yeah, okay. Anybody else? Etymology. Yeah, so etymology means the source, the root of the word. Like, where does the word come from? So can you, in the word ambivalent, can you tell me what would be an etymological root? What would be an etymological root for ambivalent? Ambi, yeah, okay. And can you tell me, what does ambi mean? What does ambi mean? Let's see, ambi is Latin. Yeah, ambi means both, on both sides, on Latin, okay? And now, so let's say you didn't know any of this. Now I'm telling you, ambi means on both sides. Can you think of other words that start or include the word ambi in it? Ambiguous, yeah. Ambidextrous, yeah. So ambiguous is something that could have two different meanings, right? Ambidextrous is something that could have that can use two hands, right? Ambiance, let's see the etymology of ambiance. 1 second, what is that coming from? That's a good word. Okay, the root of ambiance is something else. There was another really good one. Ambivert, yes. What does ambivert mean? Ambivert. So if you're an extrovert or an introvert, so you could be both extroverted or introverted, right? So similarly, what you can do is break it down into its etymological root. So let me show you a really good website where you can do that. And I will show you how you can approach this form of studying. So let me share this. Okay, so in here you search etymology of ambivalence. Okay, Google shows it to you, but I really like this website, www.etymonline.com. Etymonline.com is really good. So if we go here, it will give you the the definition of the roots. So this is, it comes from ambi and wall put together. So ambi, Latin ambi means both sides, and wall means to be strong. So it's coined by a German person. Yep. And then you will see many other, so we had ambivert today. So ambivert means both, and vert as in introvert, right? So can you tell me in chat, can you give me another word that has a frequent Latin root in it that can help us? We'll look it up. Can you put into chat another word that has a frequent Latin root in it? Not something with ambi, something else. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, let's do audible. Okay, this one, I'm just gonna do it to show you that audible means to hear, audire means to hear, okay? And can you think of other, oh, actually they've given you. Auction, you know, it's like you speak and you do an auction. Audacious means, or the audacity means how dare you speak up like that. So they're related to speech and hearing. What other odd words can you think of? Let's see, let's go here. Nothing really good. Audience, yes, audience, great one. Audience comes from the same root. Okay, let me find a more common one now. Okay, mono, yes, mono is a really good one. Monochromatic, let's go to monochromatic. You will notice mono means one, right? Is that what it means? Mono means one, yeah. So monochrome is you have only one chromosome. Monogamous means you are related to only one person, right? Monmouth, that means you only have one mouth. What does this mean? Okay, not really sure. Okay, cool. Monotonous, yeah, monotonous means you're monosyllable. I love it. Yes, monophonic. Oh, I've not heard of this one. Monophonic. So phonic means like phone, like sound, right? So monophonic would be like one sound, I guess. Yeah, having only one output signal. So notice how you can not know the meaning of monophonic, but just by splitting it up into mono means one, and phonic comes from like stereophone or microphone, or what other phone words are there? Telephone, right? These are all to do with sounds. You can figure out that this word means one sound only, right? And so from here, you can then go into, okay, let's look at telephone. You can go into the phone and see what phone is. Telephone, let's see, does that also have tele plus phone? Yeah, see, tele plus phone. So phone is sound or voice, and tele means far. So actually, if you speak Hindi, in Hindi, telephone is called dur bhash, and dur means far in Hindi, and bhash means bhasha, like speak. So the English word and the Hindi word for telephone are actually very similar. So it's interesting to see these things in languages. So this is actually really fun. You can have a lot of fun with this, learning these. What I would recommend is just familiarize yourself with the most frequently used or common Latin roots of different things. Let us do one more. I really like, okay, fine, let's do one more. I really like dia a lot. Is diabetes the same dia? Yeah, okay. So dia means to go through, okay? So what is where is the betes in diabetes? What does this mean? Okay, interesting. So dia, like diameter, right? So we have diameter. Dia means to go through, meter means measurement. And so diameter is the measurement of through the circle, right? Diabolic, let's see, diabolic, is that the same root? We can figure it out. Okay, it comes from a Greek word, so not the same root. And then I also like circumference. Circum means around, and ference means to carry. Okay, interesting. So circumambulate is an interesting word. Circum means to walk around. Ambulate means to walk. And so if you walk around something, you are circumambulating something. So you can figure out really difficult words just by doing this. Okay. Should we do one more? Can somebody give me one other really good root word? And then we'll do that and then we'll stop. One very, very frequently used word, or very frequently used root. Let's see. Most frequent Latin roots in English. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Google has everything. So we know ambi means both. Aqua is water. Oh, what just happened? Aqua is water. Odd, we did odd, right? To hear. Bene. Oh, bene is a good one. We have benefactor, benevolent, right? Good. Circum, we did circum today. Dict, to say. Oh, interesting. So like to dictate or to dictation to means to say, right? Yeah, so I would suggest if you want to, if in like an hour or so you want to increase your vocabulary by a lot, then just go and learn these and then figure out what you can make by putting all of these together. So let's try and make a word here. So we have multi. What can we put multi with? Multispect, to inspect many things maybe. Okay. Circumspect. That's a word, right? Circumspect. Multimeter. Is there a meter in here? There's no meter in here. Multitask. Yep. Isn't circumspect a word? Circumspect. Oh yeah, to caution, to look about on all sides. So you're inspecting from all sides. Look at that. We just made a word by looking at two different roots together. Right? Multitude. Yeah, multitude. What's the tude in multitude? Multitude. Multi and tude. Let's see, what is tude? Ood. Okay, I'm not getting this. Is someone else getting this? No, I'm not getting this. Multiverse, that's right. Yeah, Spider-Man was in the multiverse. Okay, all right. We get the point. I would love to do a yes/no poll right now, but I hope you can write this down in chat. I hope this was an interesting exercise. You can actually learn a tremendous amount in a very short amount of time. Like just with what we've done today, if you know odd as a root for audible, you know bene for good, you know multi, you know ambi for both. And in bicycle, like bi is two, right? Just like with these roots, if you know these roots, you can figure out a lot of different words. So the point is, if all you knew was ambi and ambivalent in this passage, then you would know it's something to do with two. Like there's two things, right? On either sides. That's what you know, it's something to do with that. So if you look at the words, we have unrealistic, conflicted, apprehensive, and supported. So just with these words, just by knowing the root word ambi, you know that it's probably something to do with conflicted on both sides. But remember, you want to put it into the context and figure it out in context, because the biggest point in word in context was context matters. The most nearly mean type questions is context matters. Okay, great. Let's jump back into, let's jump back and do one more question. All right, so we will do question 13 now. All right, another 15 seconds for this one. And again, you should have this printed out, or you should have the passage open somewhere else. I'm sorry, I can't show the question and the passage at the same time. It's not possible. Okay, let's do the answer. So the answer for this one is D. So they can serve to strengthen relationship. So, oh, actually, I skipped a step. Let's do the keyword analysis first. So authors indicate that people, so they indicate that people value gift giving because they feel it. So indicate that people value gift giving because they, so notice the they feel it. What is they referred to here? Can you put in the chat, what is they referred to? Yeah, they refers to the people. They is referring to people. So this is actually a ambiguous they. So the question is actually making a grammar error, but that's okay. They refer to people, not the authors. So, okay, so now that we have this, so because they feel it functions as a form of self-expression, inexpensive way to show appreciation, requires is a strong word. Let's circle that as a keyword. Requires gift givers to reciprocate and can serve to strengthen a relationship. Okay, so again, the answer is D. Can you find me the line evidence which supports D as the answer? 10 to 13. Okay, we already have this highlighted. 42 to 43. Okay. 10 to 13, we have that. 12 to 13, we also have that. 59 to 60. Yeah, okay. Okay, so the answer was can serve to strengthen a relationship. And so here we have, in the answer, here we have, let me remove this. Okay, here we have build stronger bonds, right? So this is a really good evidence support. So this is good. The more expensive the gift, the stronger a gift recipient's of appreciation. This is also okay, but the answer was can strengthen a relationship. This is talking about strengthening appreciation. So let's just be careful. But I understand that this is another support, but this is talking about strengthening appreciation, not a relationship. And then we have willingness to invest resources in a future relationship. So this is talking about relationships, but this is talking about investing in relationships. So not about strengthening a relationship, right? So both terms have to be supported. So for this one, I would say the best support is this. Okay. Now, can you find what? Can you tell me what type of answer is this? What type of answer is B? Can you write down into chat? What type of answer is B? Using our secret sauce, what type of answer is B? Yeah, okay, so maybe, hopefully you're noticing B is opposite. Okay, and what line is an evidence to demonstrate that B is opposite? So we have 41. Okay, we have 2. Let's see, 2. I'm not sure where 2. I'm not sure how 2 works. Okay, 1 to 5. No. Okay, so folks, let's be careful. When you find something that's you want to find an inexpensive way. So the keywords here are inexpensive to show appreciation. So you want to show the opposite of this is basically willingness of people to spend money to show appreciation, right? So the best support of that is over here. This is the best support. It literally writes out, the more expensive the gift, the stronger a gift recipient's feelings of appreciation, right? This over here is writing down exactly the opposite of what they're saying. But this is a good opportunity for us to learn. So let's learn from other people here. Let's go through these one by one and see why they're not exactly related. So let's do 25 to 27. Oh. Okay, I think this is also good in terms of spending more money, but this is not, there's no appreciation. They're not talking about appreciation here. No appreciation. They're talking about spending more money, but not about appreciation. 42 to 43, let's do that one. 42, oh, that one's there, okay. 26 to 28, that's this one again. 61 to 62, 61 to 62. Motivated to spend more money on gift in order to send a stronger signal. Oh yeah, this is good. This is a good one, because if you link signal, if you understand that signal is related to relationship, if you make that link, then this is actually a good support as well. Good find. If a relationship is related to signal, then this is good. A 4. A lot of people put 4. What's in 4? Americans spent over 30 billion in retail stores last month in December alone. Okay, so again, be careful. They're talking about money being spent, but they're not talking about relationship or appreciation. So there's no appreciation here. So reading is very literal. You have to be very literal about it. Okay, let's see. Maybe let's do one more. Let's learn from one more. We have this 26, 4, 1 to 5, 26, 4, 41. Did we do 41? Yeah, we already did that. Okay, great. That's all of them. Super. Oh, there's one more that just came in. 51 to 54. 51 to 54. Okay. Yeah, this is actually a really good one. Yeah. We have price related to feelings of appreciation. Look at that. Both of the keywords are in there. More expensive means stronger signals of thoughtfulness and consideration. Yeah, really good find, Sam. Yep, this is a good thing to disprove B. Okay, so we know that B is opposite. D was correct. Okay. And can you tell me what type of answer is C? What type of answer is C? Yeah, okay, so it's unsupported. Nowhere does it talk about requiring. There's no fake news. Sorry, this is fake news because it doesn't really require the gift givers to reciprocate. And then between A and D, D is the more correct answer. So again, we come to this point. This is very important. I'm gonna come back here and make this point. This is important. You will find yourself a lot of times, you've crossed out 2 options and you're left between 2 remaining options and you have to pick. Most of the time, the criteria based on which you pick the right answer is how it's related to the question. So the extent to which it answers the question. So in this case, we have can serve to strengthen a relationship and functions as a form of self-expression. We have something along the lines of self-expression mentioned somewhere, but what you will notice is 2 things. Either the wrong answer is true, but not related to question, which is that people don't value gift giving because it's self-expression. Okay, so either the answer is not related to the question, or the incorrect answer is an incorrect extreme. It will take the correct answer and take it to an extreme. That's usually what you'll notice. That's what I found. Okay, let's go back in and let's do this one more question, I think. All right, question 14 should be really, really simple. Can you guys do question 14, please? We have already done this, right? I'll give you another 15 seconds. Okay, let's go into it. The answer is A. We already did this, remember, when we looked up here. we went to 10 to 13 and we highlighted this. Remember the steps, just follow the steps. I'm not going to go through it. This is actually quite simple. I'm not going to go through this. The steps are, you find every single phrase and you check each one, okay? You check each one and you make sure that it relates to the answer. The reason you check each one is just to make sure if, in case you got 13 wrong, 14 is your chance to fix it. Okay, that's why you check each one. If you got 13 wrong, 14 is giving you the opportunity to fix it. And then you make sure that you don't fall into the near trap. Sometimes the highlighted can be near, but not exactly the right answer. Okay, so I have a question on why is D not the answer? So let's go to D, 44 to 47. From although to unfounded. 44 to 47. Although a link between gift price and feelings of appreciation might seem intuitive to the gift giver, such an assumption may be unfounded. Yeah, actually D is interesting. D is actually proving the opposite, almost. D is saying that D is saying that it's unfounded, right? The point that D is trying to make is quite different than the point that is being made in 10 to 13. Does that make sense? Like, notice how the sentence starts with although. The point D is trying to make is quite different. Okay, I have a couple no's. Okay, so I guess the best support I have is that, let's go back and check the right one. Many to peers, 10 to 13 is from many to peers. Okay, so in this case, 10 to 13 is good because we have stronger bonds, to build stronger bonds. And notice how we have in D, strengthen a relationship as a key word, right? So we have stronger bonds. And this is why people value gift giving. So many people relish the opportunity because stronger bonds. So they're both the question and the answer supported. Here we have a link between price and feelings of appreciation. We don't have the link between relishing the opportunity and building stronger bonds. Yeah, we're not, relishing the opportunity has not been talked about here. No value of gift giving. This is talking about the monetary value, gift price. But this question is talking about emotional value of gift giving, right? Not the monetary value. That's why his D is incorrect. Okay, let's take a quick break. So in this quick break, I want you all, so I will be sending out the study plan, right, that I talked about. I talked about a study plan a long time ago. So I would like everybody to fill out this survey. And this survey will help me send out a study plan. I want to send it out to your parents as well, so that your parents also have this, and I want to send it out on WhatsApp. So if everybody could fill out the survey, please. Let me just make sure it's the right one. Okay, and there's a couple other questions here for your personal email and student email so that I can keep in touch with you. If you don't live in a condo, you can put NA. You can put NA in there. And some of your data that you gave me about what years you guys are in was completely messed up. So that's why I'm asking for that information again. Which iPad and Apple computer I'm asking is so that I can know in the study plan if I can give you any iPad related study approach. And I would love your gender. Some of you, I don't want to message your parents and say, hey, your daughter is doing great, and then turns out it's a son. That would be terrible. So that's why I'm asking for a gender as well. So if you can fill this out, please.
I'm sorry, what are the differences between the two AP years? There's AP year 1 and AP year 2.
Yeah, so AP, the first one is which one did you just finish? Which one are you finishing now? And the second one is which one will you start in September or in August?
No, but like they both say high school third year, which is why I'm confused as to which one I should select.
Oh, shoot. Oh, you're right. Sorry. The last one's supposed to be high school fourth year. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's high school fourth year. Wow. Let me fix that. And then I wonder why my data is wrong. Okay, if you refresh the page, then it should come up correctly. So I want to send a note to your parents also. So please fill it out so I can send a note to your parents with the study plan. If you have an iPad but no Apple Pencil, do you check yes? Don't check yes. No. An iPad and Apple Pencil are both required, actually, for you to take notes on it. All right, we'll give you 1 more minute. If you have both Mac and Windows, pick Mac. All right, I have about half of your responses. Still waiting on the other half. Nice, okay. All right, I will be following up on these. So this is very important that I get this so I can also tell your parents what the study plan is. Okay, all right. Nice, okay. We are at 70% response rate. I love it. Let's do 1 more question, or maybe 2 more if we have time. I'll share my screen again. All right, let's do question 15. All right, another 15 seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so it's okay if you didn't get the answer. The answer for this one is A. The important part is the approach to the answer. So now I'm giving you the answer. Now help me find the line which supports predictable. Can you tell me which line supports predictable? So we have line 30. Whoa, what's going on here? Okay, line 30. Yep. Line 20. Yeah, okay, so 30 is the right answer. That itself is not surprising, it's correct. That's predictable, right? Okay, this is pretty straightforward. Less favorable view, not really have anything to do with predictability. So you guys are getting it. Then if this is true, then what type of answer is B? What type of answer is B? Yep, opposite. Okay, so when you look at the options, you should be able to look at this and notice that these two are opposite each other. Predictable and questionable are opposite to each other. So you should notice that one of them is potentially going to be true, the other is potentially going to be opposite. And then we know that disturbing and unprecedented. So disturbing is unsupported or fake news, and unprecedented is both fake news and incorrect extreme, right? Unprecedented is like a very extreme way of putting it. Okay, I have one more very important thing to ask of you. So give me 1 second. This is very important. Let me. Okay, I have put, I hope this worked. Okay, good, this worked. I have put Naman in the waiting room. I have a very important request from you, which is that these classes have only been possible because of a lot of help from a few people, which you've seen, like Naman and Lavanya and Aditya and Niharika have been very helpful in making this possible. So I have another form here. Can you please fill out this form saying thank you to them with a thank you note? And please try and follow the approach of saying thank you with the reason. Like you can thank Naman for all the support and helping prepare for this class and being there when I make a mistake. You can thank Lavanya for helping me with the polls or for sharing about NUS. You can thank Aditi about also helping me with the polls or with the messaging and things like that. And also talking about UCLA. So there's a lot of things you can say thank you for. So I would like you to please fill out this form. And you will notice there's a minimum character count. So please follow the minimum character count. So I want to ask every single person to do this. You have been attending a month of free classes. So please, find it in your heart to write a very good thank you note for all of them. These people have put in a lot of work. They come in every week, every hour logging in. They're not even going to start a tutoring company like I will. So they're really putting in a lot of time selflessly. So please, I would appreciate if you could write a kind and thoughtful thank you note to all of them. And whilst we do that, I will share some music and you guys can listen to music on your way out. And I will see you here tomorrow. But please, 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 please fill out this form. It's important that we can thank people that have made this class possible. There was a time